just momentum took him over the line.
It was just his right foot, wasn't it? Matadigo straight in there was Skalkberger. His father was quite a rugby player. Played for South Africa during the isolation years. Willem Alberts there with the tackle. It's Kenatali feeding the ball on. And it's a bit loose. Eventually it comes to Kenatali again. There's Ongera. Still going, Akapusi Ongera. Referee says the advantage is over. Levanyali, Saramaya Bai.
And Fiji, when they're taking in, they're met by a great defensive line. Skalkberger once again stopping the Reds. You can see the way that South Africa are closing down that Fijian attacking line.
And eventually running out of patience, but the little offload there from Fourie Prieur doesn't go to hand, but the referee playing advantage here to the Springboks. The ball having gone forward off a Fijian.
Forward 14 white, scrum green ball.
Veroniki Honivar.
Yes.
He was the player who knocked it on, according to Monsieur Poit.
Okay. Yeah.
And Fiji not just getting the space in which to execute their skill and offloading game. As I said, South Africa's defensive line very, very solid. Mistake that came in there from Kenatali. It's all a little bit scrappy. But you can maybe hear over the commentary the stadium's going crazy for Fiji. They want to see this game ignited with some brilliance from Fiji, but South African are just snuffing out this threat.
Well, those territory and possession statistics rather betraying what we see on the scoreboard, aren't they? Well, all the talk over the coffee machines and the media centres up and down New Zealand over the course of the last 8 days has been New Zealand and Australia, the two major contenders. They're the teams that have impressed most people so far. Well, South Africa putting a hand up here and saying, look fellas, we actually hold this trophy. And I know on the whole, defending champions don't do that well, but I think they are delivering a message here to World Rugby, aren't they?
No, absolutely. There's the man, Dick Muir. When you left Peter de Villiers, I was speaking to Dick Muir yesterday. They knew that they had to step up. They felt that they were a bit rusty coming into this competition. I think the dust was shaking off against Wales. Wales gave South Africa a fright and a half. They really did. They know it was a game they would have lost, but now the change is on for South Africa.
Well, Willem Alberts must have picked up a knock very early because he's only been on 6 minutes. Also on there you can see Bismarck du Plessis. Francois Lowe is on. He'll be playing rugby for Bath next season.
Standing up.
And look at the power from the Springboks.
Yeah, just another indication from South Africa how controlled they've been in the scrum. They're now starting to just wear down that Fijian 8. Here you can see it's just an 8-man drive, isn't it? It was solid though. John Schmidt at the head. But just a good 8-man drive and delight within the coaching team of South Africa.
So Smith with the throw. It was Francois Lowe who picked it up. Stein, Fourie, looking for a little gap, looking for the offload there, picked up by Undungani. Through goes Dani Rousseau. De Prieur, Heinrich Brasseau, the little chip over the top, Francois Steyn, the bounce is good, so is the step, and there is the try.
Well, delight on South African faces. Frans Steyn, he was the recipient of Heinrich Brasseau's kick ahead. but still had the patience of mind to step in. Rousseau takes off the scrum cap. They found the space again, the big runners. Danny Rousseau on this occasion, they got behind the Fijian defence. They can set up their platform now. Morningstein, look at the space out wide. Franz Steyn picks up, and it's just a simple step in around Nalanga. He just couldn't hold the South African in the defence. It was just the awareness from the flanker, though, to know where the space was. Delight from Henrik Rousseau.
Well, I did mention a couple of minutes ago that Bismarck du Plessis had come on. I've just actually been informed he's warming up. We thought he was already on the field for a couple of moments, but he'll be here, I'm sure, relatively shortly. It's about the time that you'd expect him to make some sort of intervention, as Morningstein just flirts there with the left hand upright. And now the Springboks really are looking rampant, aren't they? 28 points to 3.
Yeah, the game very much in the control, and the South African flanker, the little dink, Franz Steyn, they just identified exactly where the space was and executed it perfectly.
So a change being made there by Fiji. Off comes Masi Matadigo. Matadigo there being replaced by Kwame Bole, who used to play at Sale. When he gets back home, it'll be to France to play for Lyon, recently promoted to the French top 14. And our first view of Kwame Bole, rampaging forward. That's what fans at Edgeley Park will be missing. There's Ongera. Vinyali just twisting and turning. And from Kenatale, Kwame Bole again. Now from Seremaya Bai, Nalanga. Nakarawa, Kenatale, feeding Kwame Bole, the third big carry in a couple of minutes.
7 green.
And penalised is Skalkberger, quickly taken by Kenatale. The offload to Ongera. There's Nalanga, and stolen by Ndungani. Well done, the Springbok. Oh, Rousseau, that was cheeky. To Franz Steyn. There's Morningstein. Oh, and he caught out Pat Lambie there. There's Deacon Manu. Leaves it for his scrum half. Laurent Balavu, that'll grab a through straight into the shins of Duprier. Away comes Peterson. Rugby says the advantage is over. Gonibar trying to turn his opposite number into touch, but there's Furi Duprier. Back to Lambie. It's Francois Lowe. I can tell you that Bismarck du Plessis has been running up and down on the touchline for about the last 5 minutes. I think he'll be on soon, along with Francois Hogarth. That was a great run, but it's all getting a bit untidy for a moment. That was Rousseau out of the back of the hand to Franz Steyn, taken by Nakarawa. A little chip ahead there from Laurent Balavu.
Forward.
Well, bodies just littered all over the park. Mistakes coming in. You can just see the pace of this game. Skalkberger, Danny Rousseau gasping for air. It has been end-to-end, but the reason it's so hard for these players as they've been working so hard on the defensive chores, and that's basically squeezed the life out of Fiji.
So a change at scrum half for Fiji. Off comes Namir Kenatale, replaced by Vittori Buatava. And there are the Springbok changes. On comes Francois Hougaard. And at long last, we do have Bismarck du Plessis. So off comes the captain, John Smith. What a career he's had. Played in every Springbok game at the last 3 World Cups, 2003, 2007 and 2011. A lot of his critics, or at least Peter de Villiers' critics, thinks that he may have to make a brutal call on the position of hooker if South Africa are to retain this title.
Crunch. Touch. Pause. Engage. Come close, okay? We close the gap, too far.
So South Africa closing in on that 100th try in the Rugby World Cup. Remember, the first try scored at Newlands in the opening game, 1995, when the Springboks started their trip, which was to end at Ellis Park and the triumph. It started though with a win against Australia down at Newlands in Cape Town. Missing out Lovon Barleville to Muri Valu. Grant Steyn making the tackle, but Muri Valu straight back onto his feet. There's the new scrum half, Buatava, up for Luvinyali, to Ongera, Malanga. A rare opportunity to see him stretching his legs. He's always got that very pronounced forward lean. Such a powerful man. There's Mornay still. Jacques Ferré, Lampy getting caught on his heels.
Yeah, Nakawara with the big tackle, the big number 4 coming in there. South Africa quite happy just to go through the phases of possession. They've felt very comfortable in the defence. They're quite happy to set up again.
Well, Bismarck du Plessis just being stripped there, but we saw with that run just what a contributor he is. Bismarck du Plessis, his brother of course is Yanni du Plessis, products of Grey College in Bloemfontein, which has produced a fair few top-class sportsmen over the years, not all of them rugby players, a few decent cricketers, the odd athlete as well.
Here's Nalanga taking the ball into contact. This is where South Africa have done well. They've been competing, slowing down that ball, disturbing it. Muri Valu comes in wearing the number 15 jersey. Bismarck du Plessis takes the ball in, but it was the full-back who stripped the ball, forced the error from the South African replacement.
Locks wide. Crunch. Touch. Pause. Engage.
Getting penalised there was Heinrich Brosseau.
Straight and move forward.
Well, since the opening 20 minutes, when Fiji started to have some ball, they went through some phases of possession. They tested the South African defence. There's not been an awful lot of continuity within their play. So what can they do here? Now they've got the set piece. Can they set something up for their backs to run at?
There's Buatava feeding the ball out to Luvinyali. Lovon Barleville was coming through. Recovered there by Saremaya Bai. There's Buatava again. Koyame Bole. Enormous man, but being stripped of the ball there. Bismarck du Plessis making up for lost time. Will they stay? Big clearance downfield. Here's Goniva. 4 tries on his Rugby World Cup debut against Namibia. Hasn't really seen too much of the ball today.
Well, it's been a measure of the South African defence that they've kept both Goniva